Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. SeKo Starcraft presents another pro level replay, another one from the Teamstory Cup, and actually with the two same teams playing, but this time we have Alicia, formerly of Slayers. Really enjoyed Alicia. Was the next big thing in Protoss for a while there. And we have hOpe, somebody I'm not as familiar with. I believe he's a little bit newer on the scene, unless I'm completely high, which coffee can do that to you sometimes. I'll speed it up a little bit here at the beginning, keep the production tab open for people to see. So like I said, I was a big fan of the Slayers team. Alicia, I thought was a really great part of that. What do we have going out here? That's just the Overlord, of course. Haha. Got everything, I think, fairly standard to this point. We'll see when the first deviation is from either of their builds. Did I miss the pylon? Where the hell did he put the pylon? At the front, that's why. So it looks like he's going to be going for a fast expand. We actually have a hatch first, which is actually fairly smart, particularly if you see a probe here that soon. That means there's almost for certain going to be like a pylon going down or some junk. So you might as well get up your spawning pool and a couple of links out to take that down faster. We have the forge going down. I don't think we're going to see any super shenanigans or anything like that, but it would be kind of funny. Down comes the one, just to be able to put a little pressure on him, do a little bit of damage. We should see the pylon go down, I'm assuming, pretty soon. Taking a couple of hits here. Nope, still can't drop the hatchery. Only can do a couple more hits. Down goes the hatchery. I would have thought it would been so funny to just throw down a cannon right there. And anyways, hOpe does get two lings out. He'll be able to chase down that pretty fast there. Behind this, we do have the expansion pylon. We do have the cannon before the gateway, which I'm kind of surprised about. I mean, it's nice to have that as a little bit of a assurance, but this is such a long map that, generally speaking, I wouldn't be too worried about a lot of links coming across right away. If we look at the units tab, I mean, it's, you know, realistically the same right now anyways, but we do have this going to be done just slightly before the hatchery is. We do have these two guys try to take out that probe. He probably should have seen that third base. Yes, he did.
Probes are under attack.
Which is a good scout. So that tells him, okay, well now I can either really safely macro up, or potentially even go into some sort of pressure to be able to do that. Something I really enjoy seeing, and I think it works well on this map, is really heavy zealot pressure early on. This third base is so far away from the second that it usually takes a while to spread the creep. So if you warp in, like, say, 6 zealots, and you come in and pressure this, you'll usually always take this down, because all you can defend with is lings, and of course do really crappy against zealots. Particularly if you get your forage up and your +1. Two-shotting Zerglings is quite worthwhile. But we don't see anything of that sort just yet. The cybernetics core isn't even finished, so. Yeah. Keeping your head on supply, I really like that. He's keeping his eye on the prize. At a high level of any type of pro player, I'm sure they just see, oh, I'm at that supply, I know I've got to make a overlord or a supply depot or a pylon. In the early game, I'm sure it's actually extremely well thought out to make sure that getting supply blocked doesn't happen. Which I don't think about things that well, so I do get supply blocked. He's got a ling there, and a ling there. I do the same thing. I usually only make 2 Zerglings on this map. Put one on each watchtower. Maybe one at the front and one at the third if I go for 4. Just so that way I know what's going on. hOpe did get partially supply blocked, but he did have an overlord almost finished. 2 more on the way, so maybe that one was a little less planned. But still, just tons and tons of workers. If you look at the units tab, starting to pull away there, obviously, with the 3 hatch production, even with Chrono Boost. We're going to be going into a Stargate Phoenix play. I can dig it. Definitely can dig it. I mean, this is very... I'm not going to say this is a greedy opening. This is a standard Zerg opening, if you know that your opponent went for a fast expansion as well. I mean, why would you be going into anything else other than high economy? I mean, that's just only my thought. The difficulty is how soon is hOpe going to spot this to be able to get up, you know, at least some, you know, some sort of spore crawlers. I believe you can actually start building spore crawlers. Did I just go back in time a little bit there? I think I totally did. Okay, I didn't go that far back in time, so I'm not too worried. I'm pretty sure that you're able to build spore crawlers without, yeah. You can build spore crawlers without actually having to put down an evolution chamber anymore, which is fantastic. Units-wise, 57 workers to 44, nice lead. Well, now he sees that the phoenixes are there, so he's building, I guess it's a spore in every base. Middle of the mineral line. It does, yep. That still means that generally the Phoenix can pick off like the gas drones and stuff like that pretty easy. How many gas does he have now? Just the 2 at the natural, and the 2 he hasn't started using yet at the 3rd. So the spores are down. He did get the scout, and let's see what we did scout from here. He did see the gateways going down, so he should be pretty certain of what's happening. Once again, he is picking off the gas workers, just as I said, that you can kind of fit there. I mean, you take a couple of hits, but not too big of a deal. Spores, I mean, they obviously do extra damage, double damage versus biological, so against mutas. I've won so many games just, like, randomly spamming spore crawlers against Zerg because they do so much damage to be lit. Lovely. Next base is going down. I don't believe that HOPE has any knowledge that is happening. Is he building any more workers right now? No, I think he's pretty well capped out on that for the bases he has. I think that's just a macro hatch he's throwing down, probably in his main. Yeah, it is. There's the Phoenixes again. How many kills these guys have? If we look at the workers killed here, I mean, that's okay. It hasn't quite justified the cost of the Phoenix yet. Because they have I don't think they, oh, that'd been a great pickup right there if you got that queen. If you take out a couple of queens, it's obviously worthwhile. Oh, there's a nice big pile of links. Are you going to get in? No. Looks like he managed to pick off a couple of sentries, something small. But really did get to stop that base from going up. These guys are still roaming around completely freely. But we do have 12 hydralisks. I've seen so much debate about this because obviously look what's happening right behind us. Alicia's going straight into... What did he kill off? I think he killed off a hydra. Yeah. He's going straight into his colossus tech. So standard, right? You just have a Zerg, it gets hit by Phoenix, the Phoenix force out hydras. And then obviously out come the colossus and the hydras suck. That's just, I see that story over and over again. And I've run into it as well, because you make this great hydra army, and then it just gets sat on. Looks like HOPE's just about to get fly blocked again. One Phoenix goes down. Is he in position to hit those? Nope. Keeping an eye on those pretty good. Small little army. Still producing probes behind this. What is he up to? Still hasn't caught up to HOPE yet. I think HOPE's pretty solid on his army. Those zealots are toast. This is a pretty good timing right now for HOPE because obviously the colossus aren't out yet. But you know, going up against the force field is pretty tough. He's got a great lead with all the roaches that just popped, but roaches I almost consider they're kind of crappy supply. They use up so much supply, and they're only really good in the middle game. I find once it goes into the late game, they just start getting run over a little bit too big. Second colossus on the way. Thermal lance still a ways off being done. Let's see if we can get some damage in here. Great force fields once again, keeping everything out. The hydras don't have range finished yet, so they're not getting on top of the army really good. There are a lot of Zerglings in here. They're obviously doing damage. Man, great force fields. Now they're done. Let's see. Oh, he did get the colossus out of there, so it looks like he's going to get a lot of damage done. Oh, he did try to focus down all the phoenixes. Yeah, all the phoenixes do go down. It looks like he's going to have to pull back from that base. He doesn't want to lose that colossus. That's a great pullback there. Is he going to lose that colossus? No. See, that's bad focus fire. He should have been able to get that colossus down. You gotta find a way to get those guys out. Those guys have so little health. Anyways, pretty good attack. Did manage to get into a fourth, but he He didn't kill the Nexus, he didn't do a lot of economic damage, so Alicia's not really in that bad of a spot right now. He can always recover from that. Starting to mass up more army, a couple more workers in place. Spire's going to be finished here right away. There's no saving, so he's not like he's going to... Oh, that's why he doesn't have any savings. He just produced 12 mutas. Haha. Oh, it sucks sometimes. So he gets the Forge, which is pretty slick. If we look at the upgrades, we got 1-1. All that shit just died. For no good reason. So that's pretty shitty. Hidden 5th base. It looks like he's going for a Muta Death Ball here, in a sense. He wants to have a ton of those out. Oh, he did get some Lings into the main. That's nice. I mean, the Lings, I don't have any upgrades, so they're going to get rolled by these Colossus. Managed to pick off 1 or 2 probes. Here we go. There's the real harm. There's no storms. There's no great amount of stalkers here, so this should do quite a bit of damage. See if he can target down those... I'm surprised he didn't just target down. There we go. Target down the stalkers. Hit a few more probes up. So it's... Oh boy, that'd have been a great pickoff right there. Is he going to grab it in time? Looks like he will. You got to get those Colossus down. It's worth sacrificing a few meters even if he had to. Those Colossus stop so much. He gets 1. Is he target? Is he focus firing? GG's out at that point. And I can... Oh. That's why. Haha. Man. I gotta go used to this whole casting people that are a lot better than me. So anyways, great game by hOpe. I think Alicia got cornered pretty good there, and he did the right thing in trying to get the person to go into hydras. I just don't think he managed to be able to deflect this aggression well enough. Colossus maybe a little bit too late, something like that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let's see if we can cast a few more from the Home Story Cup tournament going on right now.